Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another Clash Royale video, and thank you so much for joining in. And today we have another new deck, the Miner and the Mega Knight are the only two legendary cards you probably will be needing in this deck, and these two are the real win conditions as well. So definitely will be in need of these two cards if you're actually going to use this deck. So the two main cards are of course the Mega Knight as well as the Miner, and we also have the Mega Minion and the Goblin Gang for 3 elixir, who actually do a lot of distraction, as well as the Mega Minion, which actually does a lot of damage when it actually comes to any troop that's coming towards your way. And we also have these two to take down any of the grab troops that are actually coming in, maybe like a Pekka or mini Pekka or something that just needs distraction. We probably will be putting in these two for killing down air troops, as well as supporting these two guys when they're defending the others. So Zap and the Rocket pretty much are there just to do that purpose. So yeah, without wasting any of your time, let's get right into the video. But before that, make sure to subscribe to the channel for Clash of Clans or Clash Royale content every single day. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoy this video, and make sure to click on the bell notification icon so that you don't miss any of my Clash of Clans or Clash Royale content as soon as I upload them. Okay, here is the first replay, and we have the Mega Minion as well as the Bat. So of course we probably will be dropping in the Bat. That is pretty much we have over here. We just cannot drop in the Rocket. We probably can drop in the Mega Minion as well. That would be pretty nice. So now I know that the opponent is coming up with a big push by dropping in the Mega, what is that, the Giant Skeleton. I'm definitely gonna be aware of that. I'm gonna put in as many troops as possible to distract him and take him down towards the side, because if he just explodes, he's actually gonna do a lot of damage. So by the time he actually does zap it, or I don't know what's wrong with this guy, but then he actually doesn't zap it or actually bother about it. So definitely I'm gonna put in the Mega Knight to deal with that. So again, the Mega Knight is to deal with troops like this. We just need to be taken down, and he is pretty much a good Ayrus flasher over there. And we also have the what is this, the minion, not the minion, what is this, the cards I'm actually selecting. Oh my goodness, I'm not getting this in my mouth right now. I don't know what's wrong. The skeleton, not the skeleton, the gang. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's within me, but then the gang here, as well as the spare goblins, these two cards are just for distraction. By distraction, I mean to call the troops towards the side and not letting them go towards the tower there. So I'm dragging down these guys, this guy to come towards the side. As you can just see, the opponent does not even bother to actually drop in the log, but then he seems to be angry. I don't know why, but then that seems to be the case with him. Definitely not gonna help at all. So definitely is angry at this point. So he's gonna come up with the log as well as the elite barbarians, and that is something I pretty much do all the time. Once he's done zapping, the Miner is gonna take over and defend it over here. Definitely he is really sad at what he's actually seeing. He's seeing right now. Oh my goodness, such sad, such pity on this guy. So again, zapping down those guys, putting in the Mega Knight, and then we are going to continue the attack. And pretty much I'm going to drop in the Rocket again, doing the same cycle as I said you in the first part of the video. Make sure you're using the cycle to cycle up. Make sure you're using the Rocket to cycle up, and make sure you're taking down that tower. The opponent is again coming out with a big push. This time it's going to be much harder, so I'm going to just drop in the Mega Knight to deal with all of these guys. And the opponent does log it, but then he actually doesn't get one card. But then that is quite enough, to be honest. It's pretty much enough. So I'm gonna drop in the Miner again to get them all towards the side. I'm gonna zap them all up. These spare goblins, they're gonna go down there, and the opponent is coming up again with the elite barbarians. Pretty much game over. I'm gonna drop in the gang here, and that is something you actually have to do. And the Rocket again is finally going to be down, and the opponent, by the time, oh my goodness, we just get the victory here. That's how awesome this deck is. Definitely a pain in anyone's. Okay, here is the second one, and definitely the last one was definitely some pain for the opponent over there. So this time again gonna be the same action-packed replay over here. Again, the opponent has some pretty costly deck this time. Oh my goodness, he is definitely having a really costly deck. So I'm gonna get ready with dropping up my Mega Knight. I don't care about the elixir wastage. I pretty much have a lot of concern when it actually comes to elixir, and he does not even get one shot on that tower. Pretty unfortunate for him. And again, the minions are going to be doing some damage, but then I guess the mega minion will be getting a shot on that. Yes, it actually does a lot of damage, at least 200 or something, I guess, is what the Mega Knight actually did some damage over there. So again, when it actually comes to using the Mega Minion, he is again a really great guy. You see, again, can defend against a visit. That's pretty nice. So this time I'm gonna use the bats, and this is the exact perfect way you actually have to use a bat. So I don't think I'm gonna use the bat. I'm gonna use the bat, and you see I'm gonna drop in the bat right above the executioner. In that way, he's gonna actually have to swing in his whatever that is, boomerang thingy, 5 times. So that is really sad for him. Again, if it is any minion horde or something, just drop it right above him, and that's actually gonna make sure that he's actually gonna drop in a lot of times. I mean, he's gonna actually have to put in that axe a lot of times in order to get down all those troops, rather than just putting it in front or maybe in back. You actually want to put it right in front of him. That's actually gonna help a lot. So that is something you actually have to keep in mind. That's a pretty easy thing to do. So again, the minion, Mega Minion is facing some heat. The bats again, this time I don't know why I actually didn't drop it the time I actually used it on the executioner. But then again, we're filling up with elixir, and I definitely have to wait for the opponent to come up with some troops here. So I'm gonna drop in the Hog Rider, and if you can actually drop in the Mega Knight, just I did, right a bit backwards, you can probably get the Mega Knight to actually not even, let the Mega Knight do no damage for the Hog at all. So what I mean by that is, oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm actually saying, but then if you actually position the Mega Knight the right way, you can actually make sure that the Hog doesn't even get one single attack. That's actually what I meant. But then I'm gonna drop in the Mega Knight here. He's gonna do some area splash again, and pretty much the same cycling stuff. I'm gonna zap it over here to make sure that the I don't know why I actually didn't zap it, but then oh my goodness, the opponent does fireball the miner actually doing a lot of damage. We actually get the hit points to 649. Again, dropping in the bats, dropping in the zap here. The zap again is gonna help me a lot to just make sure that it's just gonna be one shot from that tower. So troops going down, I'm gonna rocket it, although the troops don't reach it. So definitely I'm gonna get that tower down, and it's pretty much game over for the opponent. Pretty much got the victory at the very end, and that is how you use this deck to make sure you're getting the victory towards your way. So yeah guys, it's a really easy deck, and you just saw it there in the replay. Just drop in the miner, and if you can combine it by putting in the Mega Knight and making sure there's no other troop coming towards your way, then definitely the miner is gonna have some hit points within him, and the Mega Knight is gonna do some crazy bit of area splash. So these two guys will be helping you do that. They are the two guys who will also be doing a really great job. Apart from that, we also have the rocket. If you can, make sure you're cycling it up by putting it on the tower, as well as killing some troop out. That would be a pretty great option as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching Artillery, and hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm Ayrus. I'll be seeing you next time. Until then, goodbye.